Hello students, today we will see Mathematics Part 1, Chapter number 2, Quadratic Equations. In this, let us study quadratic equations. Here they given the introduction, then the methods of solving quadratic equations, then the nature of roots of quadratic equation, then relation between roots and coefficients and application of quadratic equations. Now let us recall. You have studied polynomials last year, yes? In 8th standard also you have studied the polynomials, as well as in 9th standard also you have studied polynomials. You know type of polynomials according to their degree. When the degree of polynomial is 1, it is called a linear polynomial. And if degree of the polynomial is 2, it is called quadratic polynomial. Now look, before that you have studied the types. These were monomials, binomials, trinomials and polynomials. Monomials means it contains one term. Binomial, it contains two terms. Trinomial, it contains three terms. And polynomial, three more than three terms. Okay. Now the polynomial with degree 1 is known as the linear polynomial, and if degree of the polynomial is 2, then that is called the quadratic polynomial. Now here they given the activity. Classify the following polynomials as linear and quadratic. Now you have to identify and write the polynomials which are linear and which are quadratic. Now look here, they given the polynomials such as 5x plus 9, then x square plus 3x minus 5, then 3x minus 7, 3x square minus 5x and 5x square. Now according to degree we have to decide which type of polynomials are these, linear or quadratic. You know the degree of the linear polynomial is 1 and the degree of the quadratic polynomial is 2. So first polynomial, whatever they given, 5x plus 9, it is of type binomial. So it is a linear polynomial. So here 5x plus 9. Okay. Another second one is x square plus 3x minus 5. Here degree of the polynomial, it's 2. So this is the quadratic polynomial, x square plus 3x minus 5. Now second one they given, that is third one 3x minus 7. It is linear polynomial because the degree of polynomial is 1. Next is 3x square minus 5x, that is quadratic polynomial, 3x square minus 5x. And last one they given, that is 5x square. So 5x square, here degree of the polynomial is 2, so it is a quadratic polynomial. Okay. Now equate the quadratic polynomial to 0 and study the equation we get. Such type of equation is known as the quadratic equations. In practical life we may use quadratic equations many times. Okay. Now we will see the example given in your book. That is, Sanket purchased a rectangular plot having area 200 meter square. Length of the plot was 10 meter more than its breadth. Find the length and breadth of the plot. For that, first we have to make the equation and we have to solve this example. Now look here, what do they given? Here they given the length and breadth. We have to find the length and breadth of the plot. Here they given the area of the rectangular plot. As per you know, area of a rectangle is length multiplied by breadth. Okay. Now here we will consider the breadth of the plot is x meter. Then here they given length of the plot was 10 meter more than its breadth. That's why the length of the plot is x plus 10 meter. Okay. Now as per you know the formula of area of rectangle, it is area of rectangle is equal to length multiplied by breadth. So we will write down the values and we will find the value of x. Now here 200 is equal to x plus 10 into x. Now look, if we will multiply x plus 10 into x, you will get x square plus 10x. Then you will get the quadratic equation, that is x square plus 10x is equal to 200. We will shift 200 left side of the equation. Right side it contains positive sign. If we will shift it to left side, then it will contain negative sign. So you got the equation, that is x square plus 10x minus 200 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Now solving equation x square plus 10x minus 200 is equal to 0, we will decide the dimensions of the plot. Means we will decide the length and breadth of the plot. Okay. Now we can solve this equation by using factorization method. Already you have studied this method. Means what we have to do here, we have to find the factors of negative 200. It should be okay. Now you can see the factors. 20 tens are and 20 minus 10. Here we want multiplication negative 200 and addition positive 10. So what we have to do here, we will factorize this is 20 tens are 200. Here your 10 is containing plus sign, so greater number will contain plus sign, smaller will contain minus sign. 20 multiplied by negative 10 is negative 200, and if you will add, then you will get the answer positive 10. So here factors are, I will write here the factors: x square plus 20x minus 10x minus 200 is equal to 0. Okay. Now look, again I have to write here factors. I will write here upside: x square plus 20x minus 10x minus 200 is equal to 0. Now look, we have to make the groups and we will take out common. X is common. Here x plus 20. Okay. Here minus 10 is common. Then here x plus 20 is equal to 0. Now which number is double time here? X plus 20, x plus 20. So we have to write one time only. Another bracket, x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now here x plus 20 is equal to 0. So x will be negative 20 and this will shift them. Now dimension is not negative. That's why x value is positive 10. Okay. Now look here. Then breadth is 10. And length is x plus 10. So 10 plus 10 is equal to 20. Do you understand this? Here length of the rectangle is 20 and breadth of the rectangle is 10. Okay, meter. Like this way we have to solve by using the factorization method. We will study this method afterwards. Before that we will see the next point, that is let us recall. Let us study how to solve the quadratic equation. Before that, let us recall. Here they given one activity in your book. You can see here the quadratic polynomials such as x square plus 3x minus 5. Second polynomial they given, that is 3x square minus 5x, and third one is 5x square. Write the polynomials in the index form. Observe the coefficients and fill the boxes. Now look, coefficient of x square is, first you can see here the coefficient of x square is 1. Okay. Second equation it is 3 and third equation it is 5. Now next is coefficient of x we want to write. So here first equation you will get the coefficient is 3. Second equation it is negative 5. Okay, and third equation, the coefficient of x is 0. Okay, next we will take constant terms are. Then we have to consider now constant terms. First constant term is negative 5. Second equation it is 0 and third one is also 0. Here constant term of second and third polynomial is 0. Okay. This is the activity given in your book. Now let us learn. We'll see the standard form of quadratic equation. The equation involving one variable and having 2 as the maximum index of the variable is called the quadratic equation. That denotes when the order of the equation is 2, then that equation is known as the quadratic equation. Okay, now what is the general form of the quadratic equation? The general form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Okay, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, here a, b and c are the real numbers. Okay, but one condition is there. Which condition is there? A is not equal to 0. Means here A should not be 0. Why? Suppose here A will be 0. Then your ax square it will cancel and you will get just the equation bx plus c is equal to 0. And this is the linear form of equation. So here keep in mind, while writing the general form or the equation x square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, the condition is there, that is a should not be 0. Then only the equation will be the quadratic equation. X square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the general form of quadratic equation. Now next we will see that they given the activity. Complete the following table. Here, first of all, they given the equation, that is x square minus 4 is equal to 0. We have to write this equation in the standard form or general form of the quadratic equation. What is the general form of the quadratic equation? It is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And afterwards, they had written the coefficient of a, b, c. Okay, or c is the constant term here. Coefficient of here x square and x. If you will see the first equation, the given that is x square plus x term is not there, so we have to include it with 0. So x square plus 0x minus 4 is equal to 0. Here coefficient of a is 1, coefficient of b is 0 and the constant term c is negative 4. Now we will see the second equation. We will write this equation first in the form of quadratic equation. Now look here, y square 2y we will shift this side, then it will become negative 2y. Now 7 will shift, then it will become positive 7 is equal to 0. We had taken the equation, or we had written the equation in general form of quadratic equation. Now we will see the coefficients of this variable y. Now here a is, you can write like this way also, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. And below that your general form of equation, that is, now here is y square minus 2y plus 7 is equal to 0. Now we will see here, look, a is 1, then b nothing is, so 1. Here b is negative 2 and c is positive 7. You can write just 7 also or plus 7 also. Now we will see the third equation, that is x square plus 2x is equal to 0. Here constant term is absent. So first we will write the standard form or general form, that is x square plus 2x plus 0 is equal to 0. Now compare this equation with standard form and you will get the ABC values as 1 plus 2 and 0. Okay, do you understand this? How to write the general form and the values of ABC. First of all, you have to bring the equation. Whatever equation, they will give quadratic equation in the general form or standard form. Then compare with the standard form and then write the coefficients of A, B, C. Okay. Now we will see next question. Solved examples they are given in your book. These are example number 1. Decide which of the following are quadratic equations. We have to decide the equations, are they quadratic or not. Now you know the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Now we will take the first equation. That equation they given here, that is 3x square minus 5x plus 3 is equal to 0. Okay. Now you can see here this equation is in the standard or general form of the quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. X is the only variable here, everywhere the variable is same, and the maximum index of the variable is 2. That's why it is the quadratic equation. Now second equation you can see here, 9y square, we will bring it in the general form of quadratic equation. 9y square plus 0y plus 5 is equal to 0. You can see here the variable is y only, and the maximum power or the maximum index of the variable y is 2. So it is also the quadratic equation. Now you can see the third equation. If you will see the third equation, then here variable is m, and the maximum power or index of variable m is 3. So it is not the quadratic equation. Okay. Now next example is, here they given, first you have to bring this equation in quadratic form of equation. So we will solve the equation, that is L plus 2 into L minus 5 is equal to 0. So L into L means L square minus 5 into L, 5L. Now we will multiply it by 2. 2L minus 10 is equal to 0. So this equation will be L square minus 3L minus 10 is equal to 0. You can see here variable is L and the maximum index of the variable L is 2. So this is the quadratic equation. Do you understand that how to decide the equation is quadratic equation? Okay. Now we'll see, here they given from your book only, these questions we'll solve. In the equation 9y square plus 5 is equal to 0. Dash is only variable and maximum index of variable is. Now we will fill the boxes. Here y is only variable, okay, and maximum index is 2. So it is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now next we'll take, that is in the equation m cube minus 5m square plus 4 is equal to 0. Which is the variable here? M is only variable and index, maximum index of the variable is not 2. So it is not, okay, it is not a quadratic equation. Now second equation I solved upside same way they had solved here. You can see here which is the variable L, then the maximum index is 2. So it is a quadratic equation. Okay. Now we'll see the next point, that is roots of the quadratic equation. Now let us learn. In the previous class you have studied that if value of polynomial is 0 for x is equal to a, then x minus a is the factor of that polynomial. That is, if p of x is a polynomial and p of a is equal to 0, then x minus a is the factor of p of x. In this case, a is the root or solution of p of x is equal to 0. Now, For example, they given here the example, that is, let x is equal to negative 6 in the polynomial x square plus 5x minus 6. Means here we have to take the value of x as negative 6. We will put the value of x is equal to negative 6 in this equation. Then you will get this. After solving this, you will get the value of this polynomial. It is 0. Means here x is equal to negative 6 is the solution of the equation. Hence, negative 6 is one root of the given equation. Okay. Now, next example they given, that is x is equal to 2. If you will put the value of x is equal to 2, then here you will get the answer is 8. It is not equal to 0. So here x is equal to 2 is not the solution of the equation x square plus 5x minus 6 is equal to 0. Do you understand this? If whatever value they will give and we will put in the equation, and you will get the equations after solving the value of the variable, or after solving the equation the value is 0, then whatever value they will give, that is the solution or that is the root of that particular equation, and that value will not equal to 0, then that is not the solution of that particular equation. Okay, now we will see next example they given, that is 2x square minus 7x plus 6 is equal to 0. Check whether they given the two values. You have to check whether these are the solutions of the equation or not. Okay. Here after solving they got here, when they put the value of x is equal to 3 upon 2, then they got the value is 0. So x is equal to 3 upon 2 is the solution of equation. But if we will put x is equal to minus 2 in the equation, 2x square minus 7x plus 6, then the value comes 28. It is not equal to 0. So x is equal to negative 2 is not a solution of the equation. Now next activity they given, that is, if x is equal to 5 is a root of the equation. Kx square minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0. Then find the value of k by completing the following activity. Now look, one of the root of equation kx square minus 14x minus 5 is equal to 0 is, here they given the root, that is x is equal to 5. So one of the root is 5. So we have to put x is equal to 5. Now k into here 5 square 14 into 5. Okay. Look, here they given 5 square is 25. So 25 k is here. Then next is 14 5s are 70 and 5. Now you can see here negative 70 and negative 5. You will get here 75. Okay. Negative 75. Negative sign already they had given there. So here we will shift this 75 right side, then it will become positive. So here it will come 25 k is equal to 75. Now k here I will solve here 75 upon k is equal to 75 upon 25. So you will get the answer as 3. Okay. Do you understand how to solve the activity given, or how to find the values of k if they will give the one root of the quadratic equation? Now let us remember, ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 is the general form of equation where a, b, c are real numbers and a is non-zero. Second one, the values of variable which satisfy the equation, or the value for which both the sides of equation are equal, are called solution or roots of the equation. Keep in mind, and by using this explanation you have to solve practice set 2.1 in notebook. Okay, be safe at your home. Thank you. Bye.